Yeah, sorry, I have to take a little break and two things. Okay, let's conclude this class. Um, I'll quickly share my screen and conclude on this part. Okay, I think first let me explain what happened and why we had to stop the last class. We're trying to upload our work from Excel to uh, SPSS, but the old file kept showing up. And then what happened was that, you remember when we downloaded from Google Form, we opened new worksheets. After the first worksheet, which is the original one that got downloaded, we had one that we coded our numeric data to our textual data to numeric data, after which we now um, collected the one we wanted to ex- expound on and still created a new worksheet for that, and then carried out our extensions like creating different columns for the different responses that the people give in the open-ended format. Okay, so now the first page or second page kept showing up and not the page that we where our coded data was. So what I simply did was we coded only first to 50th respondent. So I had to copy only that one out of the entire worksheet, place it on a new workbook, and then we saved it. So now I'm working with the new saved file. And so you didn't have to, this new file has no uh, previous worksheets or just that one worksheet coded, and that's what I'm working with. So you can see, sorry, let's, this is the data view, and then the data that we coded are reflected here. Okay, especially here. So if you ask the questions, what phone app have you used for learning in your institution? And then we got these responses. So this person said HTML editor, simulation app card, we spread them. And then as we got new ones, we continue to spread or to open new columns for the entries. Okay. So, okay. All right, so now let's go back to the variable view and conclude. We've done this value entering before, but permit me to quickly repeat it because I didn't save it then. So under age, we have 1 for 16 to 18, 2 for 19 to 21, 3 for 22 to 24, 4 for 25 to 27, 5 for 28 and above. Okay, then let's say okay here. Then after that we have for gender, then gender one for male, sorry here. One for male, two for female, let's say okay. Then I don't think I need this. I can actually do it. Manually. 1 for 16 to 18, 2 for 21 to 23, 4 for 25 to 27, 5 for 28 and above. Okay, then after that we have for gender, then gender one for male, 2 for female, 2 for female, 3 for female, 4 for 25 to 27, 5 for 28 and above. Okay, then after that we have one for male, 2 for male, 2 for female, 3 for female, 4 for 25 to 27, 5 for 28 and above. Maybe I should have greeted them before exporting, but let's just put that for we need now. So the next place I have interest is what phone app have you used for learning? Then the values for this will be 1 for HTML, HTML, 2 for simulation, 3 for card, 4 for data analysis app, 5 for Python, 6 for okay, HTML, oh, it's my mistake. HTML, alright, is HTML app. Yeah, but we didn't capture, we just created this separate. Okay, let me see to put there. Alright, now should have just gone for HTML. So, but since we captured this separately, let me just put it here. But it's HTML app, that's an error. Shouldn't be different, it's the same as HTML app. Okay, mistake already done. Handwriter, that's for 6, 7, for 2 basic, 8 for C++, 9 for Java. Okay, so we actually collected all ones from the system. Now these ones are Likert scales. So which field of study we don't need that on a scale of, let's put for on a scale 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, 4 for 4, 5 for 5, and scale 1 to 5. So that's one. And then these ones, learning, permitting to open the, okay. So learning on a scale of this, we done that. Learning with phone apps help me engage in academic activities. Let's put that. And we have Likert, so we have 1 for strongly and disagree, 2 for disagree, 3 for neutral, 4 for agree, 5 for strongly agree, add and start a new one. Next question says, learning with phone apps gives phone app gives me skill in the course. 1 for strong strongly disagree, 2 for disagree, 3 for neutral, 4 for agree, 5 for strongly disagree. Next one says, learning with mobile app is convenient and satisfactory. Activities 1 for strong doing agree, 2, 4, disagree, 3, 4, 3, 4, neutral, 4, 4, agree, 5, 4. After agree, we have going, agree, enter that. Next one says, learning with phone app will increase number of indigenous software. 1 for strongly, 2 for disagree, 3 for neutral, 3 so 4 for neutral agreement, and 5 for strongly agree. Okay, lastly, quality of education can be improved by use of apps in addition to face-to-face. So we'll do the same 1 for strongly disagree, 2 for disagree, 3 for neutral, 4 for agree, 5 for strongly agree. Hit enter. Okay, so we're done here. Let me save this work. Title. Let's call this phone app coded. Okay, let us replace it to use for phone app coded. So we have it as Excel file. Now we are having it same name as our SPSS statistics file. So I'm not saying save name. Now there's something important I need to correct in this. Let's just copy Control C, Control C, save, Control V. You can just transfer this. These are variable names, but these ones are like the labels. Control A, Control C, drop, Control A, C, drop. What icon, okay, drop, down, okay. Okay, so I've saved this, and but I need to tell this is other level. The first one is timestamp. I'm not using this is page. This is gender. I don't think I'm getting other thing. Sorry. This is gender. That's it. So I need to just control F again for 15. Okay. So let's look at what we can do. We have questions that we've coded the one for how many apps. So we can actually check how many apps these students have because we have it coded. We also can check their scores on how much they agree that phone app helps them. And that's the essence of the study anyway. So let's check how many apps each person has. So have to do, let's go to an service transform. And let me show you what we're working on. On data view, we are working on here. For this first respondent, you're checking how many apps. So that means starting from this number of HTML apps, like from here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, right? Soft skill. So we're checking how many points you have. If you have, anyway, you don't have any score, that is 0 for you, okay? But wherever you have score is 1 for you. So if we check how many apps you have, it may be 5, maybe 6. That means the number of apps you've used for learning actually. So we're going to sum that up and create a new variable where we'll store it. So to do that, I'm going to transform compute variable. So I'm going to call this a new variable called total app, total phone app, TPA, total phone app, TPA, phone apps, PA, total phone app, TPA. So that's what I want to do here. But let me close again and go to my variable view. All these things must be captured as variables, especially the ones in the name column. So they must just be abbreviations instead of having been, especially the ones we intend to use. So what we intend to use now starts from here. I'm going to use the same name to capture on phone app 1, phone app 2. So let's clean up. And just use, let's do them one after the other. Phone app 1, phone app 1, PA2, PA3, PA4, PA5, PA6, PA7, PA8, PA9. Now, the next one now becomes that's for the number of apps. I want to know how many each person has used. Then on scale, starting from scale, to want to also give it a new variable name, each of the questions there, to know that the strength or how much you believe that you've been helped by phone apps. So we're starting from this one that has scale, because the other field of study has nothing to contribute to that, whether or not the app helps us. So we are ignoring all the ones that won't contribute. But note that each of these variables that we are changing, their variables, their labels remain intact. So the labels will be used to define them in the result output. Okay. So now on the scale, I'll call it PA help. That means phone app helped me. So I'll call it PAH1, PAH2, PAH3, PAH4, PAH5, and PAH6. So my PAH, my code book should also have it. PAH means phone app help 1, 2, phone app help 6. While the other variable is called how many phone app have I used in learning? Just phone app 1, 2, phone app 9. Thank you. So with that done, we're going to create new variables that will hold the summary, like the total number of apps each person has used. And then also we create a new variable that will hold the summary also of the score, because we have given score to all the outputs, all the answers. For instance, we have um, strongly disagree to score 0, and so on. So this area I'm going to now is we can use it for both qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis. In qualitative analysis, we just want to know how many people said how many people said phone app has helped them. In that area now, we'll just count the scores. But for you to do that, you need to recode it, where either you remove neutral or you make neutral to become 0. So in this case, let's open this first one, and all the ones that contain neutral. But it's better you first use them to do descriptive analysis and know how many people said what. Then after that, you do a quantitative analysis to know the sum of each person's um, submission on this other area. So let's do qualitative first. Let me check how many apps each person has. Go to transform, compute variable. We call it T total phone apps. So I'm going to call it total phone apps, a variable. And then what am I doing in this variable? In this variable, I'm going to add all PAs. This is called PA1. I'll add it here, put plus PA2, add PA2 here, put plus PA3, add PA3 here, put plus PA4, add PA4 here, put plus PA5, add PA5 here, put plus PA6, add PA6 here, put plus PA7, add PA7, put plus PA8, oh, sorry, PA7, add PA7 plus PA8, add PA8 plus PA9, add PA9, and say not equal to. So the summary of this is going to be stored inside this variable called TPA, and it will create a new column at the end called TPA, and then put everybody's score on that particular column. So let's say um, so tell it the function, is the arithmetic function, and which kind of arithmetic function are you using? See what you have. Statistical arithmetic function. Let's check this. Under this, check what's available. That's arithmetic. So, now we start using this will give me a what I'm looking for here is sum. So I need sum. Solution is going to be just from missing up around 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. mm, mhm. Allow for sleep, consent. Mhm. Um, let's try, um, something, A1, yeah, something, A2, something, A3, something, A3, something, A7, A2, A2, which is now going, let's check, mm, CTA, or done. Okay, sorry for long time. Been such a long time. So now we have to tell, now so logging your gallery. Logging your gallery now. Okay. So we have total new variable computed, which is total um phone apps for each person. This one has four, this has one. This one, okay, maybe we didn't compute this person. I know there are people who just jumped that time. I don't know why we jumped in. Okay, so that's is now missing number that I can actually remove from our work later. But let's look at it again. We have the total for each person, right? Then we want to also know, like I said, how people fared. Like, do you believe this will help or to not help and so on? If I go to this area now, that will make me recompute or recode my variable, the format I'm using to code my variable. But I've gotten maybe the number of apps interesting is using. So to do that new one, I'll have to remove neutral or make neutral, give it a different number. Okay. So let's say this is my work and neutral. To do that, I need to recode neutral. There's actually a stretch method for encoding neutral. So, but what you can do here is to assign 3. Just change this to 0. Change this to 3. Change this to 4. And say neutral. Change this to 0. Change it. Strongly disagree 1, 2. So change this to 3. To change this to 4. Favor! And say okay. Do same. Change neutral to 0. Change 4 to 3. Change 5 to 4. Do same here. Change neutral to 0. Change 4 to 3. And 5 to 4. Say okay. Do that again. Neutral to 0. Agree to 3. 5 to 4. Say okay. And finally on the right side, change neutral to 0. Change 4 to 3. And change this to 4. Good. We're done. So now to do that part, neutral is no longer adding anything to us. Actually, somebody that is neutral and an opinion has nothing to contribute to it. So let's add. We're going to still do the same thing. Go to transform, go to create new, and then change all these. So you're going to get the summary of this person's phone app helps me, the feeling the person has about it. Now let's go. And the new variable is going to be total phone app help. PAH is our phone app help. That's the variable we're using to represent it. Then we still have to put that variable. Let me, before I do this, what's the full meaning of our PAH? Okay, learning helps me engage, blah, 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 blah. So this total help, this total now we call it, we're going to give it this variable, it's total. This new one here, let's call it total, total phone, phone, total phone app, learning from app, phone, total run phone app is in the system, in system. So we're giving it its label. Now let's go back and recode for this new one we're working on, compute. We call this phone app help. So we're going to have the total somebody scores on phone app help. Phone total phone app help somebody has. So we're still going to have sum, but what we're summing now is PAH1 to PAH2. PA, let's add H to H1. PAH1 to PAH6. So under function group is statistical, function is sum, then we say, okay, okay. So we're supposed to now have, but what? So we need to check. Now we have PAH. We have to give it its name. Okay. Total phone app test score. Total phone app health score. So that's each person's score on. So now let's see if let's say this one. Okay. Let's see if the PAH total has been created. That should be the last one now. So click here. Numeric exercise measurement scale. So we have it right here. This person scores 23.3, and you know the source of this 23 points. My total starting from neutral being 0. What else? Neutral is 0. If I disagree, I score 1. That if I strongly disagree, I score 1. If I have neutral opinion about it, I score 0 on that particular question. And we have about 6 questions there. So 6 questions maximum somebody can score is 4, which is strongly agree. And then 4 times 6 is maximum is what? 24. Okay. So if somebody says I strongly agree on all, you're scoring 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. For the 6 questions, 4 times 6 is 24. The maximum possible score is 24. But the lowest is that you said you're neutral in all the questions posed and you score 0. Okay, so now looking at it, total phone app help. Is it 4? Yes, maximum. Let me see if my recording works. Okay, let's see continue. But that is basically what it is. So this is summing phone app help. And phone app help starts from PAH1. Oh, okay. That's scoring. You know, your recording take effect. That means it's still rating. We've already done this coding now. So assuming I want to do qualitative analysis, I'll have to go back to my Excel and use this new coding before coming here to effect it. Okay, now that's the thing. Still very interesting. So, but if that's what it gave, we used initially where our initial is 3 and blah blah blah. It's still what we have here, right here. So to do the this recording, you still have to go back and change stuff. So that's it. Let's see what this person. So we have people with 28. That means this person. Okay, since it's still counting over 5. Possible highest score somebody can have is 30. Plus 5 by 6 questions is 30. So somebody is scoring 28. That means the person practically said yes, yes, yes. That means strongly disagree, almost up to the end. So from this now, you can actually group people that you have a mean. That's how we do it. You categorize and have a mean. And that mean forms your cutoff point. People below the mean are judged to have said no, phone app will not help us. People above that mean are judged to have said yes, phone app will help. So you get that one, you record it and call it average. I wish I did this before. Your assignment will be to do this qualitative analysis where neutral is assigned 0. Right now, I'm still using the old one, so but repeat it, assign neutral 0. Okay, so let's do that. Let's compute the average, and from the average, we get mean. Okay, let's go for transform, compute, and the new variable is going to be the average of this, just ATPA, which is everything here divided by 2. Everything, which is CPA divided by average. What's average again? How many questions? 6. CPA divided by 6. Divided by 6 questions. Right now, that will be mean, right? Click on mean and say, okay, and the name of the new variable will be average total phone app help. Click. Thank you. So we'll go and check if it works. So whatever each total on the total volume will be divided by the number of questions we could take. So let's hope it comes up. Done. Okay. So we have the average total. So dividing each thing by each entry by 6. So this one, 18 divided by 6 will give us precisely 3 and so on. So the next thing now to do is to have a cutoff. Why we want to know, are you in this group or in that group? So what we are going to do for the cutoff is get the sum. So let's get the sum of this average, sum all the average of okay. This is my average. Then categorization is what I'm going to do now. Categorization is to use frequency on this. So have just group A, group B, and then I'll assign them 0 or 1. 0 for people that are above average, 1. 0 for people below average, 1 for people above average. Huh. That's okay. Descriptive frequency. So what I'm going to look for frequency now is this last average that came. Add it here. Go to statistics. I'm doing frequency on it. No, I'm doing descriptive, sorry. Go back here, descriptive. Here. So get the last collect add option is mean. If I'm looking, I want to get the standard deviation. I want the mean. First, I'll get it from the sum. So let's get the sum. Use sum. Let's get the mean, the standard deviation, the min max, and then maybe we'll add key sources. 8. Okay, all variables. Now let's see. Okay, order, display order. Okay, let's go ahead and see. 2, 5, 16. Let's go back on. 5, 16. So we have a descriptive here. Okay, so we have the mean to be 3.3, 3.9932. This is my mean. Okay, so I'm going to stop this here and come back to finish because I know my that time 40 minutes is elapsed. So let me stop this video here, and then the next few minutes I'll conclude on categorization. See you. Yeah.